ओम शांति। हमारा बाबा का पुराना चैनल जिस पर सेवा चलती थी वह डिलीट हो चुका है, इसलिए अब इस नए चैनल से सेवा प्रारंभ की है। इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Morning Murli, 30th January. Sweet letter of Bap Dada for sweet children. Essence. Sweet children, you have to make this forest of thorns into a garden of divine flowers and construct the new world. Sweet children, you have to make this forest of thorns into a garden of divine flowers and construct the new world. Question. What service which no one else can do you children do with the Father? What service which no one else can do you children do with the Father? Answer. Only you children do the service with the Father of establishing the Sun and Moon dynasty kingdoms. No one else in the whole world can do this. You are now laying the foundation of the new world. Therefore, this old world is definitely to be destroyed. To create a garden of divine flowers and to destroy the forest of thorns is the task of the Father alone. Song Solutions to Shiva. Om Shanti. When any Sikhs or holy men give lectures, they first of all say solutions to someone or other. Some say solutions to Shiva, some say solutions to Krishna, and some even say solutions to Ganesh. However, solutions should be said to the one highest on high Father. You children know that the highest on high is the one God and his name is Shiva. It is even sung solutions to Shiva. Shiva is always called Baba. We call it Shiv Baba. So, first of all, Shiv Baba creates creation. The creator is one, and in fact, there is also only one creation. The Father is called the creator, and the new world is called creation. The world that the Father creates would surely be a new world, but he would definitely come in the old world. And this is why he is called the purifier. All human beings of the world in general and the people of Bharat in particular. Remember the one Father, O purifier, come. Everyone calls out to the Father when they have become unhappy and impure, but they don't know when they become unhappy or since when they have been remembering the Father. The Father sits here and explains. He said earlier too, O children, you don't know your births of happiness and sorrow. O children, you don't know your births of happiness and sorrow. I, the ocean of knowledge, the knowledgeful one, sits here and explains to you. Shiv Baba says, I am the seed of the human word tree. I am called the purifier. Therefore, there is definitely an impure word and a pure word. The pure word is called heaven and the garden. And then, when the word becomes impure, this is called a forest of thorns. It is then said that the kingdom of Maya begins and there are countless human beings. Explain to anyone who comes that 5000 years before today, Bharat became the garden of God. People there were very happy. There was just Bharat in the new world. There was no name or trace of any other land. In New Bharat, there was also New Delhi, which was called the land of angels. Bharat was like a diamond. Bharat was like a diamond and it is used to be called the land of happiness. Bharat is now old and it is called the land of sorrow. Baba now explains in Delhi they are now putting on an exhibition about the construction of the new world in order to explain to people how this world can become new. No one else can explain this with pictures in front of him. Nor can anyone else have such an exhibition about the construction of the new world. This is the first time that the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris are explaining this. When Bharat was new, everyone was happy. Lakshmi and Narayan used to rule there. The land of Vishnu was the new world. It is the task of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, alone to create the new world. That is to lay the foundation. The people of Bharat who call themselves impure and corrupt cannot carry out the construction of the new world. You know that what foundation those people have. The Father says, I lay the foundation of heaven, the new world. The old world is to be destroyed. This is a world of thorns. Human beings are like thorns. They continue to cause sorrow for one another. Bharat was the garden of Allah. God established it. They also say solutions to Shiva. How did Shiv Baba establish it? How? How did Shiv Baba establish it? He is truly establishing the garden of Allah, the garden of divine flowers through Brahma. He will change the forest of thorns and establish the deity's sovereignty. He gives you children an invitation. Here too, children gave an invitation. Baba, come and see how we use the picture to explain how the new world is being established and how the old world is to be destroyed. Come and see this and give us Shrimat. They invite him. It is very easy to explain to someone by using these pictures. At the top, there is the picture of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiva, to whom they say solutions is the highest. He creates the new world. There was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan and just those deities in New Bharat. So the highest on high, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is once again establishing the sun and moon dynasty kingdoms through Brahma and the Brahma Kumar and Kumaris. They existed at the beginning of the golden age. Therefore, he must definitely have established them at the end of the iron age and is now doing it once again at the confluence age. In fact, all souls are the children of Shiva and all people are the children of Brahma, the father of people too. An entire part is recorded in each soul. The first actors are those who take the full 84 birth. The system of taking rebirth has continued from the beginning. You are at first Sato Pradhan and you then go through the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. When you were Sato Pradhan, it was the kingdom of Sun dynasty, Lakshmi and Narayan, and you were 16 celestial degrees full. You then became 14 degrees. These two ages are called the garden of flowers. That was the land of happiness. It is very easy to explain with these pictures. At the top is Shiv Baba, through whom word renewal is taking place. It is Shiv Baba who creates Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. It has to be explained to children how the new world is established and how the old world is destroyed. There are now so many religions. But just the one deity religion does not exist. It has disappeared. Those who belong to the deity religion call themselves Hindu because everyone was pure in the golden age, whereas they are now all impure. Baba's name is Purifier. Who makes you impure? Who makes you impure? Only the Father explains this to you, you children, then explain to your other brothers and sisters. It is Ravan who is burnt everywhere, every year, that makes you impure. Ravan has no form. He is incognito. The image represents the 5 vices of men and 5 vices of women. Ravan is the biggest enemy of Bharat. He has made Bharat as worthless as a shell. Now conquer Ravan by following my directions. At this time, all have become impure. At this time, the Shrimat of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is required. Shrimat are the directions of God. God speaks, O children, souls, you have been body conscious all this time. Now become soul conscious. You souls are immortal. You shed a body and take another. The Father says, O Brahma, you don't know your own self. The Father says, O Brahma, you don't know your own self. It is of you that it is said, for half the cycle there is the day of Brahma, and for half the cycle there is the night of Brahma. You children have understood these things, and this is why you have set up an exhibition. Now explain using these pictures. Brahma and Brahma Kumar and Kumaris are now receiving their inheritance from the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. It is remembered when the sun of knowledge rises, the darkness of ignorance is dispelled. It is not a question of that sun. I, the sun of knowledge, I am raining knowledge on you at this time, through which you become pure from impure. Rainwater will not purify anyone. I am called the purifier. I alone have the knowledge of how you become pure from impure and impure from pure. The new word is called pure and the old word is called impure. It is Ravan who makes it impure. Ravan is called the devil and Rama is called God. It is not the Rama who belonged to Sita. No, you children also have to explain the secrets of establishment and destruction. This word renewal exhibition is for that. It is not mentioned in any of the scriptures that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, established the land of happiness through Brahma. Ravan makes it into the land of sorrow. The Father comes and makes it into the land of happiness. There is happiness for half the cycle and sorrow for half the cycle. The golden and silver ages are the day and the copper and iron ages are the night. People stumble around in the night. They stumble along searching for God. This too is fixed in the drama. For half the cycle, there is knowledge, and for half the cycle, there is devotion. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is called the ocean of knowledge and sun of knowledge. It is only in Bharat that they celebrate the birthday of Shiva. This proves that the Bharat alone is the birthplace of Shiva. I have to come into the impure world. Only then can I purify the impure. Lakshmi and Narayan, who were worthy of worship, have become worshippers. Those who were worthy of worship have become worshippers. The Lakshmi and Narayan souls who have to take 84 births have to take them in different names and forms. This Brahma carries out establishment and then also sustain it. That soul has now become impure, and so I enter his body and name his Brahma. So first of all, explain to them what their relationship with the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is. They would definitely say that he is the father. He is the father of all souls. All of you are the children of Shiv Baba. At this time, you are devotees. All of you remember God. Devotee says, "Oh God, give us the fruit of devotion. We are unhappy, grant us liberation in life." Sikhs too make spiritual endeavor to receive liberation and liberation in life. So at this time, everyone calls out, "Come and purify the impure." The Baba gives you direction about how to explain. We souls are the resident of the land of peace. We will shed our bodies, take another's, and definitely play our parts. We have to go through the different castes. We have to go through the different castes. This drama is eternally predestined. The cycle continues to turn. The cycle continues to turn. You have to know how it turns. You have to know how it turns. There is one purifier, one creator, and one word. You ask, how did we become impure from impure? How did we become impure from pure? Because you followed the devilish dictates of Ravan. The five vices came into existence. The five vices are called the direction of Ravan. This is why an EFG of Ravan is burnt, but Ravan does not get burnt. The father says, "Children, you now have to conquer Ravan. Those who conquer him will become the masters of the kingdom of Ram." This is the final birth. That is, it is the end of the world. It is the father who brings about the beginning of the world and also the final destruction of the world. The father says, "I lay the foundation of the new world and also inspire the destruction of the old world." It is remembered that establishment takes place through Brahma. However, it would not be through Brahma alone. I make Bharat into a garden of divine flowers through Brahma, Kumar and Kumaris. This is a forest of thorns. It is now has to be set on fire. You have now awakened, whereas the rest of people are still sleeping. Here there is sorrow and peacelessness. You children always have to remember your land of peace, your sweet home, and you will then receive the sweet kingdom as your inheritance. So continue to forget this kingdom of Ravan. Bharat, which was the land of angels, has now become a graveyard. But it will become the land of angels once again. This is a cycle. When the new word is ready, the old word will definitely be set on fire. So you now have to prepare yourself for the new word. You will go there and build palaces studded with diamond and jewels. There are now just huts. Every cycle, the impure word becomes pure again and pure words become impure. So you become impure gradually. A new building is built very quickly, but it takes time to become old. By studying this knowledge, you will become the masters of the new word. You are now becoming 16 celestial degrees. You are now becoming 16 celestial degrees full, and you will then become 14 degrees. The degrees will continue to decrease gradually. Now in the Iron Age, there are no degrees. Bharat was pure and it has now become impure. This play is based on Bharat. Those who are defeated by Ravan are defeated by everything. You are now gaining victory by following Shrimat. You are now gaining victory by following Shrimat. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children says good morning, Namaste to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. First, do the service of purifying Bharat by following Shrimad. Do the service of purifying Bharat by following Shrimad. Stop following the dictates of Ravan and follow the Shrimad of one father. Second, forget this land of sorrow and remember your sweet home. Forget this land of sorrow and remember your sweet home, the land of peace. Prepare yourself to go to the new world. Today's blessing. Feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you reveal Father Brahma's action through the mirror of your elevated actions and become equal to the Father Brahma. May you reveal Father Brahma's action through the mirror of your elevated actions and become equal to Father Brahma. Every elevated Brahman soul is a mirror of Father Brahma's action in every action they perform. In every action they perform, let Father Brahma's action be visible in the mirror of your actions. The speaking, walking, sitting, and doing everything of the children who perform every action with such attention are like those of Father Brahma. Every action would be worthy of a blessing, and blessing would constantly be emerging through their lips. Every action would be worthy of a blessing, and blessings would constantly be emerging through their lips. Some speciality would be visible even in their ordinary actions. Some speciality would be visible even in their ordinary actions. So claim this certificate and you will then be said to be equal to Father Brahma. So claim this certificate and you will then be said to be equal to Father Brahma. Slogan: in order to experience the avyakt stage, be in solitude. In order to experience the avyakt stage, be in solitude. Put aside extraversion and let your stage be introverted. Today's point: experience the stage of being merged in love. Experience the stage of being merged in love. The Father has so much love for the children that He always says, whatever the children are, however they are mine. The Father has so much love for the children that He always says, whatever the children are, however they are mine. In the same way, you children also remain merged in the Father. Say with your heart, whatever Baba is, you are everything. Whatever Baba is, you are everything. Never be influenced by anything in the kingdom of falsehood. Never be influenced by anything in the kingdom of falsehood. Remain stable in your kingdom of truth. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.